Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Again, everyone, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To the air, Allen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Allen off the play fake. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Allen to throw once more. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They run for the first time with James Cook.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Allen. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 carries, 52 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll drop the throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. As they've got it with a touchdown. Michael Mayer.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating?
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Powering forward.
The strong running. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand?
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's going to have the Raiders' 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. The Raiders at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd down and 3.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
Open man, it's Palmer.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
That's again complete to Palmer.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Uncorks one for Davis, and that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Gabriel Davis, 36 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. They'll try the middle with Cook. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. They run again on first down. Cook. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as a tackle made at the 18. Here's Allen. This to the tackle. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just
Touchdown, Bills.
Dalton Kincaid.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. First down, here's the run with Cook. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
This 2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Allen working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll run again. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And the lead will hold at 10. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 1. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. So a fourth-quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of this.
And now here is another interception.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.